this point, I feel like all-nighters are a personality trait of mine, because I feel like my day just naturally gravitates towards all-nighters. Even if I'm not pulling an all-nighter, but on a normal day, I could wake up at like 5 a.m. in the morning or like 6 a.m. or whatever. And then I will go the entire day like working, and then all of a sudden inspiration like starts hitting me around like 6 or 7 p.m. and then all of a sudden I have this burst of energy, and I'm just like, whoa, what is happening right now? I really want to do all of these things all of a sudden, and I'm just like, yes, I am into it, and I'm doing the things, and then the next thing it's like midnight, and I'm like, wait, I actually have to wake up in a couple of hours. I actually am trying to find a way to break out of that system because it is not working for me. A lot of the times I actually find myself exhausted. When I'm exhausted, that's when I know it's curtains, kid. It's time for me to just stop doing anything, because I'm not going to be productive and I'm not going to be able to function. And I'm just like, right? It becomes very hard to actually just like get through the day, even to try and focus during a meeting or whatever. It becomes like incredibly hard because I've been working unnecessarily long hours for multiple days during the week. Eventually I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. And now the biggest challenge for me is to refresh, just kind of like refresh my system, like kind of like reframe my brain into understanding when I am supposed to be on and when I'm supposed to be off, which is a very hard thing to do, especially after months and months of, conditioning yourself to behave one way and then having to recondition yourself to behave in a different way. I think that giving myself little incentives along the way actually does help. For example, little bursts of excitement when I remember back to the last day that I actually had like good sleep throughout the night and how my performance was versus days where I was like bleh, and my performance then. So like it's those kind of like little things that I try and keep at the back of my mind to kind of incentivize myself to try and sleep as early as I possibly can, which is not always easy, especially like as a creator. Like it's very hard to have a set sleep schedule because like an idea can come to you in the middle of the night and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to forget this, or oh my goodness, I have like a burst of energy all of a sudden and I might as well just use it. It's not a great system, but I am trying to kind of like navigate myself around it and try and make it work for me as much as possible. But there are moments where I actually have to sleep a lot earlier because I don't want to look like the undead when I'm filming.